So, in late July 2025, a viral video surfaced. It shows a white corrections officer at Allegheny County Jail in Pittsburgh named Brian Davis holding a baseball bat wrapped in barbed wire with the words N word beater etched on it. In the video, he uses the slur and declares his intent to harm black people. In the footage, which started going viral last week, Davis is seen holding a bat and saying, I don't give a F, then slowly enunciating the words Nigger, beater. So it's not clear when or where the video was taken, but a jail spokesperson confirmed that Davis was suspended, as well as a full investigation being launched into his conduct based on what was seen in the clip. Now, a spokesperson for the jail, they said, we can say the ACJ administration, from Warden Trevor Winger down, expects professionalism from all jail employees. The jail does not tolerate racist or abusive language or behavior. We are investigating the situation, and if the allegations are found to be true, it will be dealt with appropriately. Now, as I've said in other videos, what is wrong with these people? If someone is very confident and they love who they are, they're not easily threatened. So other races of people would not be a problem for them. It's only when that person feels inferior, they have an inferiority complex, they feel insecure. That's when other people begin to bother them. But a confident person is not bothered by other people being different from themselves. Now, Tanisha Long, a community organizer with the Abolitionist Law Center in Pittsburgh, stated that the appropriate action would be Davis's swift termination, asserting that the inmate makeup of the Allegheny County Jail makes him unfit to serve that facility. Well, if you really want to be honest, he's unfit to serve any facility because his mind is so messed up. She said, we need to remember that jail is 65% black. 65% black, and you have a corrections officer proudly waving a bat with barbed wire that says N word beater on it. Long said to Pittsburgh area station WPXI this week, he needs to go. He needs to do some soul searching and figure out what it is about black people that he does not like. And as I've said before, he's insecure. It has nothing to do with black people. He is insecure himself. And when we come around, that feeds his insecurity. And his way of dealing with that is not to work on himself, but apparently to lash out on the people who make him feel insecure. So she also says, I also think we need to talk to every single person in the jail who has had an encounter with him. And I agree with her. She added, for someone who's just devoutly, openly, and violently racist, it's scary. It's terrifying. The jail has to move fast. So you mean to tell me that 65% of the people in that jail are black, and he has a bat with barbed wire on it that says N-word beater on it? It doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out that he is a problem for the inmates in that jail. At large, Allegheny County Council member Bethany Hallam, who also serves on the jail's oversight board, shared that she was also disturbed by the video. She called for an investigation into every grievance filed against Davis, who has been employed at the jail for 5 years. How do you get away with being this violently racist for 5 years in a jail where 65% of the inmates are black? I'm sure there have been some grievances against this guy that apparently were overlooked. Hallam also said, to know that this person was responsible for keeping them safe in that facility and he had those horrible and disgusting views is disappointing to me. I'm happy that it got out there, that we now know how he's been thinking this whole time. So, you know what? He has the bat wrapped in barbed wire. I personally am wondering if he's ever used it on anybody. I hope somebody comes forward and tells the truth and they're not afraid of retaliation. I wonder if he's ever used that bat on any of those inmates. Brian Englert, president of the Jails Corrections Officers Union, said that Davis has clearly violated the county policy. So Englert also said this is a straightforward charge um, against county policy we must all abide by. He said his understanding is that Davis is currently suspended pending an HR investigation. ACPEIU membership, he says, is made up of a robust group of officers across gender, race, ethnicity, and sexual orientation. We hold an obligation of fair representation to members despite the severity of charges until the HR investigation wraps up. So notice he threw in there a fair representation to members. Yeah, well, what about the people that he disrespected in that jail? And I hope they all come forward and admit, and I hope these officers all come forward and admit the way that this man has treated them or any suspicions that they've had. I hope they even tell any suspicions that they've had, whether they have proof of it or not. I do not know what the obsession is with targeting Black people. It just doesn't make any sense. I mean, how inferior do you feel? Anyway, put your thoughts in the comment section, like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.